Russia continues.
Russia maintains a strict national.
Yeah, we've all seen the clips of Russian soldiers sprinting across open battlefields under Ukrainian drones with nothing that looks remotely like body armor, and seconds later, they're gone. Other videos show Russian troops cutting open bulletproof vests they were issued, only to find wooden boards or planks where the ballistic plates should be. People treat these like memes. They are not. These are actual human lives that we're watching. They keep turning up month after month in footage that's been geolocated and reported on by outlets that actually check their sourcing. So it's worth asking the boring, serious versions of the questions right now. How many Russian soldiers are actually going into combat like this? Now, for context, we're going to talk about what proper equipment should look like. Russia has a formal modern infantry equipment program called Ratnik. On paper, it's a solid ballistic helmet with a plate carrier designed with the 6B45, rated to stop rifle fire, the basics that every infantryman should actually have, if it is loaded with actual plates. Official statements over the years have claimed hundreds of thousands of these sets have been delivered. Whether that's what shows up at the front line is a different question. In reality, what reaches many frontline units, especially newly mobilized personnel and disposable assault groups, has often been very different. Elite or better supplied formations can look relatively modern because they should have the elite units that they use for proper confrontation with top tier Ukrainian units. But a significant portion of the infantry used in repeated meat grinder assaults, and the thought of a meat grinder assault already irritates or scares me. The troops used in the meat grinder assaults already have been filmed and photographed with little or no effective protection. And one of the clearest recent clusters of evidence came in late November 2025 on the Lyman direction in Donetsk. Deputy Battalion Commander Igor Komok stated, "In the last 20 advancing groups they observed, helmets were present in only 4. I want you to think about the sheer scale of that. Out of 20 advancing groups, only 4 groups were equipped with helmets. The brigade shared video footage and photographs with the newspaper showing Russian soldiers moving across open ground in basic camouflage only. No helmets, no body armor, and let's not forget the, very wonderful and smart Russian soldier that decided to disguise himself as a penguin. It did not end well. Now, why does this happen? What causes this? Several factors actually overlap here. High attrition forces, constant replacement of personnel, newer arrivals, and penal or low priority units often receive whatever is left. Production and material constraints, including specialized fibers for quality ammo, have created bottlenecks. Theft and substitution remain persistent problems in the system. In some sectors, the tactical approach itself appears to accept high losses among unprotected infantry in exchange for high pressure, which doesn't really sound like a fair trade to me. Because when drones and artillery dominate the battlefield, the absence of even basic fragmentation protection becomes especially lethal. But again, these are all mainly suspicions to an extent, and a little bit of nuance and counter evidence is necessary here. Better trained and higher priority units have actually been filmed with functional modern helmets and plate carriers. Both sides in this war face equipment challenges. Let's just be very frank with ourselves. But the sheer magnitude and visibility of the unprotected Russian assault infantry units stand out in the open source record. Alright, now lock in and listen closely. Publicly available combat footage, Ukrainian frontline accounts, and Western reporting through 2025 and into 2026 show a recurring reality. A substantial number of Russian soldiers, particularly those used in repeated infantry assaults and meat grinder assaults, go into combat under-equipped or equipped with non-functional protection, wooden inserts, absent helmets, and airsoft-grade vests. These are not myths, these are actually documented. The full picture here is uneven. Some units are better supplied, but the volume of evidence that many are not is too large and too consistent to simply just dismiss. Examine the primary footages for yourself. The images are out there, but the most unsettling evidence isn't what's visible on the surface. There are whispers of something more systematic happening behind the scenes, something that hasn't been officially acknowledged yet. What do you think that might be?
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next update.
See you guys same time next week.